Silent footsteps. Sleep paralysis, don't open your eyes. Have you ever woken up, or tried to, and found yourself completely paralyzed, trapped in a silent, terrifying darkness, unable to scream, unable to move, unable even to blink? That, my friends, is sleep paralysis. It's a chilling experience that leaves many feeling utterly helpless. I remember my first episode vividly. I was lying in bed, drifting off to sleep, when a sudden wave of dread washed over me. I felt a heavy pressure on my chest, a suffocating weight that made it impossible to breathe. Panic clawed at my throat, but I couldn't utter a single sound. The feeling of utter helplessness was overwhelming. This video will delve into the science behind this unnerving phenomenon and, more importantly, explain why opening your eyes during an episode is almost always the worst thing you can do. Sleep paralysis is a temporary inability to move or speak while falling asleep or waking up. It occurs during the transition between sleep and wakefulness, often in the REM stage of sleep, when our brains are highly active, but our bodies are temporarily paralyzed to prevent us from acting out our dreams. This is a normal part of the sleep cycle, but sometimes this paralysis can persist even when we're awake, leading to the terrifying experience of sleep paralysis. We cycle through different stages of sleep throughout the night, from light sleep to deep sleep and then into REM, or rapid eye movement sleep. REM sleep is where our most vivid dreams take place. During this stage, our brain is incredibly active, but our bodies are essentially shut down to prevent us from acting out our dreams. Sleep paralysis occurs when this switch doesn't happen perfectly. The mind awakens, but the body remains temporarily paralyzed. The neurological processes involved are complex, but essentially there's a temporary disconnect between the brain's command center and the muscles that control our movement. This disconnect can lead to a range of unsettling symptoms, including the inability to move, speak, or even open your eyes. Many people also experience vivid hallucinations, visual, auditory, or tactile. These hallucinations can range from benign to terrifying, often involving shadowy figures, strange noises, or the sensation of someone or something in the room. The feeling of pressure on the chest is also common, adding to the sense of impending doom. These hallucinations are a product of the brain's continued dreamlike activity while the body remains paralyzed. Now, here's the crucial part: why opening your eyes during sleep paralysis is a bad idea. When your eyes are open, your brain is receiving visual input from the world around you, but it's still operating in a dreamlike state. This means that any visual hallucinations you're experiencing will be superimposed onto your real-world surroundings, making them feel far more real and terrifying. Imagine seeing a shadowy figure in the corner of your room while your eyes are open. It's incredibly more frightening than if you were experiencing the same hallucination with your eyes closed. Opening your eyes can intensify these hallucinations, making them more vivid and disturbing. You might see terrifying figures, feel a presence, or perceive threatening movements. This reinforces the fear and anxiety associated with sleep paralysis, potentially making future episodes even worse. The psychological impact of this negative reinforcement is significant. So, what should you do instead? The key is to stay calm and employ coping mechanisms. The first and often most effective strategy is controlled breathing. Deep, slow breaths can help calm your nervous system and reduce feelings of panic. Try inhaling slowly through your nose, holding your breath for a few seconds, and then exhaling slowly through your mouth. Repeat this several times. Mental strategies are also helpful. Focus on positive thoughts, count backwards from 100, or recite calming phrases to distract yourself from the frightening hallucinations. If possible, gently wiggle your toes or fingers. This can help you regain some motor control and break free from the paralysis. Grounding techniques are also incredibly effective. Focus on physical sensations. Feel the texture of your bed sheets, the weight of the blanket, the coolness of the air on your skin. These physical sensations can help reconnect you with reality and reduce the feeling of detachment. Crucially, avoid struggling or making sudden movements. This will only intensify the experience and prolong the episode. Sleep paralysis, while frightening, is usually harmless and temporary. However, if episodes become chronic or debilitating, it's essential to seek professional help. If you're experiencing frequent, severe episodes, or if sleep paralysis is accompanied by other symptoms, consult a doctor or sleep specialist. They can help identify any underlying conditions that might be contributing to the problem, such as sleep disorders, anxiety, or stress. They can also provide guidance on effective treatment strategies. Underlying conditions like narcolepsy, for example, can significantly increase the frequency of sleep paralysis episodes. Don't hesitate to reach out for support if you need it. In conclusion, remember this: if you find yourself experiencing sleep paralysis, resist the urge to open your eyes. Instead, focus on controlled breathing, mental strategies, and grounding techniques. These methods can help you manage the experience and reduce the intensity of the fear. Share your experiences respectfully in the comments below. Knowing you're not alone can be incredibly reassuring. And if sleep paralysis is impacting your quality of life, please seek professional help. Subscribe for more content on sleep and related topics. And remember that sleep paralysis is typically a temporary and harmless phenomenon, and there are effective ways to cope with it. Sleep well, and stay safe. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe to receive more advice on love and relationships in the future. Don't forget to share this video with your friends so they can recognize these signs too.